Can you imagine a world without mobile phones? Quite impossible, right? But there was a time when this indispensable device didn't exist. It's hard to believe, but the dawn of mobile communication began only 50 years ago. It was in the year 1973 that Martin Cooper, an engineer at Motorola, embarked on a journey that would revolutionize the way we communicate. This was the year when he invented the first mobile phone, a device that would lay the foundation for the smartphones we can't live without today. Cooper's creation was christened the Motorola Dynatac 8000X. Now, if you're picturing a sleek and slim device, think again. The Dynatac 8000X was a far cry from the smartphones we're accustomed to. Shaped like a brick, it was cumbersome and heavy, weighing in at a whopping 2 pounds. But despite its size, the Dynatac 8000X was a marvel of technology for its time. It offered a talk time of 30 minutes and a standby time of 8 hours, modest by today's standards but groundbreaking back then. The Dynatac 8000X, however, wasn't just about making calls. It was a symbol of a new era, an era where communication wasn't tied down to landlines. It was the dawn of mobile communication, a time when the world started to shrink and distances became less daunting. This first mobile phone was the spark that ignited the evolution of communication, paving the way for the feature phones, flip phones, and eventually the smartphones that we rely so heavily on today. Indeed, the journey of mobile phones began with a device that was more of a brick than a phone. But from this brick, a new world was built, a world where communication is not limited by distance or time, a world that is always within our reach, right at our fingertips. The journey from a bulky device to a sleek gadget was not a one-night transformation. It took time, innovation, and a lot of brilliant minds. As we trace this fascinating journey, we find ourselves in the era of the first generation, or 1G mobile phones. These were analog devices offering only voice services and operating on a single carrier-specific network. Picture yourself carrying a device as heavy as a brick, with a battery life of mere hours. That was the reality of mobile communication in the 80s. But as the 90s rolled in, so did a new era in mobile communication technology. The second generation, or 2G phones emerged, marking a significant leap from their predecessors. These phones were digital and introduced the concept of text and picture messaging, laying the groundwork for today's multimedia messaging. One company stands out in this era for its pioneering efforts: Nokia. In 1992, Nokia launched the Nokia 1011, the first commercially available 2G phone. This phone was a game changer, not just because of its advanced features, but also because it was the first to display the caller's phone number, introducing us to caller identification. But the evolution didn't stop there. Other companies were also making strides in mobile technology. One of them was Ericsson. This Swedish multinational company played a significant role in the development of 2G phones. Their contribution to enhancing battery life and improving signal reception cannot be overstated. The transition from 1G to 2G was more than just a technological upgrade. It was a cultural shift. Mobile phones were no longer seen as bulky, expensive devices for the elite. They became accessible, affordable, and above all, essential tools for communication. Remember, every piece of tech we take for granted today had to start somewhere. In the case of mobile phones, the journey from a brick-like device to the sleek, feature-rich gadget in your pocket began with these early steps. The advent of 2G phones turned mobiles from a luxury item into a necessity. As technology advanced, so did mobile phones. They were no longer just for calls and texts, they became smart. The evolution of smartphones is a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of technological advancement. The seeds of this transformation were sown in 2007, when the world witnessed a revolutionary moment that would forever change the course of mobile technology. This was the year when Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, unveiled the first iPhone. This groundbreaking device was more than just a phone. It was a mini computer that fit snugly into the palm of your hand. It combined an iPod, a phone, and an internet communication device into one single package. The iPhone's sleek design, user-friendly interface, and innovative features like the multi-touch display immediately set it apart from its predecessors. It was not just a product, it was a statement that symbolized a new era in mobile technology, an era of smartphones. But the story of smartphones wouldn't be complete without mentioning Google's Android system. In the same year that the iPhone was launched, Google introduced its Android operating system, Unlike Apple's iOS, Android was an open-source platform, which meant that any manufacturer could use it to power their devices. This strategic move by Google made smartphones accessible to a wider audience, igniting a fierce competition and rapid innovation in the mobile industry. Suddenly, phones weren't just phones anymore. They were our cameras, our music players, our navigation systems, our gaming consoles, and even our wallets. They became our constant companions, our gateways to the world of information and communication. In less than 2 decades, smartphones have become an integral part of our lives. They have reshaped the way we communicate, the way we work, the way we learn, and even the way we entertain ourselves. They have brought the world to our fingertips, connecting us in ways we could only imagine a few years ago. The smartphone era not only changed the mobile industry, but also transformed our lives. The journey of mobile phones is far from over. In fact, it might just be the beginning. As we stand at the precipice of the future, we can only imagine the heights that mobile technology will reach. One of the most anticipated advancements is the widespread introduction of 5th generation or 5G technology. With lightning-fast download and upload speeds, 5G will revolutionize not only our mobile phones but our entire digital world, making real-time communication and streaming smoother than ever before. Imagine downloading a 2-hour movie in just a few seconds. That's the power of 5G. But 5G is not the only game-changer on the horizon. The concept of foldable phones has been gaining traction, and it's poised to redefine our understanding of mobile design. These devices promise the convenience of a compact phone and the immersive experience of a large screen, all in one pocket-sized package. It's a bold step towards a future where the line between phones and tablets becomes increasingly blurry. However, the future of mobile phones isn't just about faster speeds and innovative designs. It's also about smarter, more personalized experiences. Enter the world of artificial intelligence and virtual reality. AI is set to make our phones more intuitive, learning our habits and preferences to offer a truly tailored user experience. Imagine a phone that knows your schedule, anticipates your needs, and even offers suggestions based on your mood. That's the power of AI. Meanwhile, virtual reality promises to transform our screens into windows to other worlds. With VR, your phone could transport you to a concert halfway across the globe, a meeting room in a distant city, or a fantasy world from your favorite game. As we look towards the future, we see a world where mobile phones are not just communication devices, but extensions of ourselves, offering unprecedented levels of connectivity, convenience, and personalization. The future of mobile phones holds endless possibilities. It's a journey that we are all excited to be a part of. From the massive brick-like device in 1973 to the sleek smart gadgets today, the evolution of mobile phones has been nothing short of extraordinary. Let's take a moment to appreciate this remarkable journey. We began with Martin Cooper's groundbreaking invention in the early 70s, a device that was more reminiscent of a brick than a phone. It was the first seed of an idea that has grown into the technological forest we navigate today. This was the start of what we now know as 1G, or the first generation of mobile communication. As the years rolled on, we transitioned to 2G. This leap was not just about communication, it was also about connectivity. The world shrank a little more, and our ability to reach out to each other grew significantly. Text messages and digital voice, features we take for granted today, were revolutionary then. Then came a pivotal moment in our tale, the advent of smartphones. These devices, capable of more than just calls and texts, changed the game entirely. They became our calendars, our cameras, our music players, our maps, our mini computers. They transformed from mere tools to indispensable parts of our lives. And now, we stand on the precipice of a new era. As we've discussed, the future of mobile phones brims with possibilities. From augmented reality and virtual reality to artificial intelligence, the potential is staggering. These devices that fit so snugly in our palms today might soon be wearable, embeddable, or even invisible. As we look forward to what the future holds, we can only marvel at how far we've come. The mobile phone, once a dream, is now a reality we cannot live without. We've journeyed through history, through innovation, through revolution, and we've arrived here, in an age where our lives are seamlessly intertwined with these remarkable devices. This, my friends, is the extraordinary tale of the mobile phone.